Guys, welcome to my channel and to today's video. So I'm really excited today because I'm going to be trying out the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Foundation. So I mean, I have actually used this once because I wanted to, you know, just see what it wore like really before I came on here and spoke about it. But yeah, the purpose of this video really is for those of you like me that don't really bother to go and get matched for your foundation and you just want to see what the shade is like. So I've already prepped and primed my skin, so I'm literally going to go straight in with the application. I'll then go and do the rest of my makeup just to show you what it all looks like when it's all together. But yeah, we'll just get straight into it. So the shade I went for this, so I selected this shade online. The shade I actually ended up getting was 330N Butter Pecan. It was a toss-up between this and something else, so I nearly went for Latte. I feel like there's quite a few little guides online that you can really see what your shade is. So I went just for a medium neutral shade. So the one that I got it said it was just medium skin with neutral undertones, and Latte was light medium skin with neutral undertones. So I really wasn't sure which to go for between the two, but I thought because it's summer and I'm tanning a lot at the minute, then I'll go for the darker shade. So I'm going to go in and apply this with a brush and just finish it with a damp beauty blender. Just one thing to know is on the side it says that 1 to 2 pumps is enough for full coverage. So I'll put a couple of pumps on and then we'll see what it's like. So that's on my skin now is 2 pumps, so I'm sure that this is going to give me plenty of coverage. This foundation does claim to be full coverage, and I've seen so many people saying like it is ultra full coverage, so that's what I'm hoping to go for. Also, I appreciate that this doesn't look like my skin tone, but I do think it's matching up quite nicely with my neck, so I'm hoping that once it's all buffed in, then it will be fine. When I tried it the other day, I had just recently fake tanned, so it did seem to match it quite well, but it is looking slightly a bit too yellowy orangey today. So yeah, hopefully once it's all blended it will be fine. Also, just one thing to say about this, just in terms of first impressions, is that it is quite heavily fragrant, so I don't mind that. I mean, I don't have sensitive skin and I quite like that it's fragrance. It smells really fresh. Yeah, it literally smells like a perfume, so that's just something to bear in mind if you do have sensitive skin. But yeah, that's the only thing that I can think bad to say of it at this point. But yeah, I'll just go straight in with my brush and blend it out. Okay, so this is what the foundation is looking like when it's all blended out. So it literally isn't lying when it says full coverage. This is it's probably the most full coverage foundation I've ever had, and I really did not need the full 2 pumps. So I think probably 1 pump would be enough to get around the face. It kind of was quite hard to blend in, so I definitely did need my sponge. yeah, it felt quite thick on the skin, so it feels very similar to Estee Lauder Double Wear, if not slightly thicker. So it is quite hard to kind of blend around the skin, but once it is there, I mean, it's literally covered everything. There's no redness showing through. It definitely is full coverage. I would say to make sure, especially if you're like me and you've got dry skin, to make sure your skin is super hydrated before you are using this, because I can feel it on the skin. I can feel where it's clinging. It kind of feels like it's clinging already around my nose. Yeah, so I feel like this would cling to dry patches, so definitely make sure your skin is nice and hydrated. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's looking. It is just, yeah, it's definitely full coverage. So if that's what you're going for, then this is perfect. I'm going to go put the rest of my makeup on now so you can see what it all looks like when it comes together. Hey guys, I'm back. So I've just put the rest of my makeup on. So this is, I know this might be a bit heavy for some people, but this is the kind of makeup that I would do every day. I just love the finish of this makeup. I feel like it's all come together so nicely. I feel like sometimes with full coverage foundations, the makeup you put on top of it can sometimes go like a bit mucky and patchy, especially with bronzer as well. So I didn't put any blush on because I wanted to keep it quite cool. So I've just put a bit of bronzer and highlighter on and gone with a nudie lip. And honestly, I feel like this is such a nice foundation. I feel like my face literally does look flawless. When I wore it before, I did find that it oxidized just a little bit. But yeah, you know, I might have been having a bad skin day that day, so I only used it once and it wasn't for very long at all. And I didn't go to the effort of putting the makeup on top. So yeah, I'm so pleased with how it's turned out. I definitely would recommend it. It's like my new favourite. I've been trying out quite a lot of foundations lately. So yeah, I'm really glad that I purchased this. It was £32. So it's kind of like an average price for the higher end foundations, and I feel like, yeah, so far so good. It's definitely worth the money. And also I feel like the shade is working out pretty well as well. I was worried it would be a bit orange. But yeah, no complaints about it. Yeah, really love it. So I hope this has been helpful for you in shade matching or just finding out what it looks like in general. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel and follow me on Instagram and TikTok, and I will see you in the next video.